What is up, Al? What is up, everyone? It's Alfred. I'm back with another video. I'm just gonna do another recording. I did one earlier, but I'm just not sure how satisfied I am with the recording quality. So we're gonna hop into the pool. Should be good, like it's like a Saturday night, so yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna upload that other video. Not many interesting spots or anything. But yeah, other than that, grinding's been well. Haven't really played on PokerStars in a while. Mostly been playing on Party Poker, and yeah, I've just been on like this insane heater. I'll give a sneak peek. Basically just up like 900 by 900 bigs in like 4K hands, which is pretty insane. So looks like our first hand we're gonna play is the sixes here. I have a really small sample on this guy, but going multi-way, we're just checking mostly. Check folding, that is. Not much changes on the turn. The flush comes in. But what I mean is like we're just check folding still. And on the river, like we're probably good here. Just want to avoid value owning myself against a 10 though. Or 7s and 9s. I really thought I was good there. But turns out we had the worst hand. Gonna open the king 4 suited here in the small blind. And with the top pair, no backdoor flush draw, I'm just gonna start off with a smaller size c-bet. 7-8, we're gonna 3-bet. Sometimes. With the rake, it makes it a bit complicated. Now that I'm looking at the stack sizes in the blinds, I'm just not gonna 3-bet. We'll get into a situation where like small blind will just jam. And 7-8 suited isn't like the best hand. Maybe with like a stronger hand, like I'd be more comfortable with. And 7-8 suited, I'm not sure even if that's a 3-bet in micros. With those positions. I have a min raise here and a 3-bet, so we just fold. King deuce suited. With these weaker players in the button and the small blind, I'm gonna open it, but this is pretty near the bottom of suited kings. Well, the bottom actually, but yeah, I don't really want to be opening that all the time. Very player dependent. Just gonna steal the blinds here. Maybe for like a future video, I'll do like 4 tables in 20 minutes. That way we can just try to get as many spots as we can. For now, just gonna play the 2 tables. Only been 2 tabling lately. I feel like I just go on autopilot when I'm 4 tabling. Against a smaller 3-bet, I'm just gonna call. We have a backdoor flush and backdoor straight, but it really depends on how big he c-bets. If it's like a third, I'm gonna call, but like for the half pot, it's just not really worth it to call, being out of position and all. But a smaller size will definitely be calling. With these two people here, I'm gonna open the king 9 suited, and just gonna be calling here. These guys look like the weaker players. Gonna start off with a call as well. On board 1, we can start off with a c-bet. Don't really need to go big. We have a pretty good range advantage, so he has a lot of insta-folds here. He's gonna call. Turn, we pick up a gut shot, and 9-10 gets there. I think we're gonna overbet this turn. Put like his weaker aces in a tough spot. And of course we have pretty good outs. On board 2, I'm just folding here. But yeah, like we're pretty much just getting screwed by like these stronger hands. Cutoff has all these overpairs that's never folding, and button has like a lot of the sets, which is pretty nice for us because we would have gotten stacked on that river. Can mix in a squeeze here, but gonna call. Gonna open the Jack 5 suited with these weaker players in the blinds. And flops, oh, good for my range, but the thing is, the small blind calling range is kind of strong. Like they'll have a lot of ace X there, but I think he also has a lot of insta folds here. On this turn with the 7 of spades specifically, I don't mind just taking a stab at it. And we're gonna be 3-betting with the ace queen. So he's gonna call. We flop top 2. Gonna roll for like a sizing here. Rolling a bit like higher, so I'm gonna go for a half pot size here. And of course we're just getting stacked against like king 10. But he also has like queen jack suited, some ace jack, ace 10. 9-10 gets there too, but yeah, it doesn't really deter us. Just trying to figure out my sizing here. Just want to leave enough behind on the river for a nice jam. So again, we're trying to stack these weaker aces than us. And ace jack. Can't fold. And he does have to trap aces, which is interesting. An interesting jam on the turn. I guess he wants to protect against like those open-enders. But yeah, gonna make a note of that. Could be a low frequency call, but it's still nice to know. And we have a short stacker here, so we don't really have to 3-bet that big. Gotta make it like easy for him. Gonna open with the VIP in the big blind. Gonna ISO the 9-10 suited. With the short stack and the small blind, I'd consider opening like queen 7 off. Gonna get a cold call from the small blind, and we do flop an open ender. I think here we can like check or betting is fine. I think I'm gonna lean towards the bet though. Just because it's a limp pot. I mean, it's a ISO. I think that he'll have a lot of these small pocket pairs. And on board 2, I'm just gonna jam the queens. And hopefully we just don't see aces. Jacks is nice to see. But he looks like he banks the flop. Queen? Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one to win. It's always tilting though when you're the person that flops a set on pre-flop, and then your opponent just the villain just gets there. Like, I'd be so tilted if I were him. Gonna be mixing the sevens here. Not gonna be defending all the time. Only thing is that it is a smaller than usual 3-bet. So I'm just gonna defend here. Like a little under 3x. Against this sizing, I think I'm calling. Gonna defend once. On board 1, since we do have the backdoor flush draw, I'm gonna lean more towards a bet here. And we're just running really hot here. So he mostly has like ace highs here, like ace king, ace queen. I'd imagine he'd be betting all his ace jack. So since I have a lot of like 10s, 9s, 8s here, I'm just gonna block. Like, that's what the sizing my other hands would be taking, like these 10s, 9s, 8s. Doesn't make sense to bet huge. Like, he's always going to be betting for 3 streets with his overpairs. King queen, I'd squeeze here normally, but since these guys are pretty short, like, they could easily just fuck me up. Didn't mean to. Or yeah, just punish me for squeezing. We have queens again in the blind. Gotta be cautious about not breathing into the mic too loud. Interesting sizing here. Not really, I just remembered he's short. So yeah, combo draw versus a set, and he gets there. Not surprising, this is Pokerstars. Just sarcasm though, for anyone that doesn't get it, the joke. Haven't been streaming too much either. I've just been so busy in like real life. After lately, like I've been just working late hours, like starting at 2, finishing at 10, and after that I'm just like so tired to stream. But hopefully I'll get back on it. Also, I wanted to like spend a lot of time studying, especially since I went on that huge 1,000 big blind downswing on Pokerstars. If you check my blog, like I'm down like 10 buy-ins and 25 and now. Tempted to call here with him being a VIP. I think I'm just gonna play the 3-bet though. Not really the best board for my range. Like, we're gonna be checking pretty heavy here. And with no backdoors, it's pretty much just gonna be a check. I mean, no backdoor flush, I meant. We do have the backdoor straight, which we turn. And he's gonna be betting pretty big. I'm not really that concerned. Like, I've seen this player in particular do some pretty wild stuff. Gonna be mixing in a 3-bet here with the ace-3 suited occasionally. Not this time though. Just gonna fold here. Can have a full house and stuff. Feel like my commentary isn't on point today for some reason. I just keep like messing up what I really want to say. Yeah, what I was trying to say was I just wanted to take a lot more time to study certain spots, like look at sims and such. Study sim data mainly before hopping back into the pool. And I think like I'm playing like pretty well on the other sites. This week I do have a operation coming up, so I'll be out of commission for a little bit. 3-betting the queen jack suited. And hopefully I'll use that time to do some more studying. Queen 8 off is pretty bad, but I really want to play with this guy in a big blind. Flopping bottom pair and a backdoor straight. I think we just get away with betting small here. Not the best card. We do block hands like queen jack. But he also has like some ace X here that are never folding. Interesting river. My hand on paper looks like it's a good bluff. Mainly blocking like the flush, the straight, also having a pair blocking eights, but just like against this player, I just don't think he's gonna fold enough to a big bet. And we have like really good showdown value. So yeah. Could have got him off a chop maybe, but not this time. I just don't think that population-wise, he's never going to be folding a weak ace X here. He's just going to side call, especially since the way the hand played out. But I guess like another counter argument would be that you think he'd be blocking the river. With the back door and the gut shot to the nuts, I'm gonna start off with a C bet here. A little bit scary since it is into two people. With the queen jack off, we're gonna fold. I'm gonna wrap this recording up soon. It's almost 20 minutes. Hopefully I conveyed what I really wanted to say through to everyone. I know like I'm speaking a lot of gibberish. Next video we'll try to do some three tabling. Against a very tiny bet and having the backdoor flush and the backdoor straight, I'm actually going to peel. Also have king high, like that can be good against his like jack 10, queen jack, 9-10. That's all like c betting. Flopping top pair here is nice. On the river, definitely have more 8x than him. And I think I'm going to try and bluff him off like 9s here. Just going to be calling with a top pair. Not the best card on the turn. And he just insta-bets pot, so I think this is just a straightforward fold. And kings, always nice to see. Gonna get a button caller. And on these low paired boards, I'm just gonna actually check range here. Or have a high frequency check here. My like jacks and queens will be check raising more. But we will have some check raises here. Not this time. On a turn, definitely gonna check raise. Especially for against a small sizing here. Gonna attack that small sizing. Gonna flop top set here. And I'm gonna bet small here, but checking back is fine as well. Just that we're a little bit deeper, so I think that the small bet will work better in terms of getting value. Backdoor flush comes in, but there's still like a lot of like 8s, 7s, 10s here that we can get value from. Just gonna value bet and fold to jam. Just not enough bluffs here if he's jamming. He can definitely have something like 6s, 9s here. So generally I'm not gonna call this off. Or maybe I'll call it off for the video. But he definitely doesn't have there's like not enough bluffs here. Even 6-8 gets there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna sit out next big blind now that we're approaching the blinds here. Gonna wait till I hit the big blind here, then I'm gonna do one more orbit. Or maybe not. I thought I was gonna hit big blind next. Normally would want to 3-bet this hand. He's a short stack though. Gonna make it a bit smaller. Just gonna be checking with the 7-4 suited. Looks like we're down on this table. And I think we're gonna be yeah, let's just play one more orbit since this is gonna take a while. I think we're gonna be down like $3 or something after that king's hand. Okay, and that's it for today. Thanks so much, guys. Oh, yeah, we're up. Yeah, we're down $2.